This year's E3 is one of the most weird and confusing and up in the air ever. With a lot of restrictions going on and a lot of online events, we really don't know what's going on, and Summer Games Fest going on at the same time. But I'm still looking forward to it. Here are my top 10 things I'm looking forward to for this year. Number 10. Number 10 is Wild. Wild is a game that was shown off back in 2014 and we really haven't seen much of since. Other than a few screenshots a few months back, we really haven't seen anything. But it's always a game I've had my eye on. I really don't know much about it, I don't know if I would like it, and it could be changed very much since the last time I saw it. But it seems like it's still in the works, and I'm always kind of hoping to see more. Number 9. With Digimon, it really doesn't matter what kind comes out. It could be any new game, any remaster of an old game, I don't care. Digimon Survive is the main one coming out soon, it's the only one that we know about. So I would like to see more of that, even if I'm not that interested in those kinds of games. If it's Digimon, I'll take a look. It's probably the only franchise I can say that about. But hopefully we'll see something new, something more, anything else. There's plenty of old games and Japanese only games they've never translated I would love to see. So hopefully anything Digimon comes. I've been in a real big mood about that lately. Number 8. Project Eve is an action RPG being designed by a Korean studio named Shift Up. I don't know much about it, but I think it looks really cool and it gives me real Nier vibes, Nier Automata mostly. Showed some of the gameplay about 6 months ago and finally showed off some combat, and I think it looks really cool. I'm doubtful about seeing this at an event like E3. I would love to see more, or even just a release date. Number 7. Sonic is another one I just want to see anything from. They had their Sonic Central event recently where they showed off a new game, so hopefully, and they also showed off a collection of the first 5 games I think, but hopefully we'll find something better than that, because they had much better collections even on the PS2 era. So it would be cool to see more in the new game and maybe more collections, because there's a lot of games that people already never played other than the first few. Number 6. The Metal Gear Solid 1 remake has been rumoured for quite a while now, along with the Silent Hill remake. While I'm more interested in Metal Gear Solid 1, I'm still a bit skeptical because Konami hasn't been the best lately, so who knows how it will go, but hopefully it will come out, because I think even if I'm not 100% on it, I would still be very interested to see how they would do a remake for this game. And even though not everyone agrees with me, I think the Twin Snakes was a great game on the GameCube. Number 5. Seeing a new project from Hideo Kojima is always an exciting time. Even if you love it or hate it, it's one thing that you can kind of guarantee is it will always be at least interesting. Even though I didn't have the biggest good time with Death Stranding, I'm still excited to see what comes next. Because whether it's good or bad, I know that I will at least be interested to see what comes next. Number 4. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favourite franchises, and even though some of the last few games have been a bit questionable, I'm still interested to see where they'll go next. Maybe now they're not tied back by trying to wrap up 15 different side games, maybe we'll see something better. Maybe we can start fresh and get something new. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. I think it could be interesting to see where they go, to see what new things they can do. Especially with a lot of new freedom now. Number 3. A new Drakengard game. Ever since I played Drakengard 3 back a few years ago, and it turned out to be one of my favourite games of all time, even though it's very, very poorly made in a lot of ways, I still had a great time with it. So I'd love to see that game be remastered, or the first 3 games, or even a new one. Any of those 3 or a big collection. And with an Air remaster being successful and Automata being a huge deal, I can see it happening. And hopefully people get to experience his older works too. Because it really is an underrated and fantastic franchise. Number 2. This is probably the most exciting time for me to be a Resident Evil fan, because I absolutely loved Resident Evil 8 and so I'm looking forward to 9 a lot. And the next on the list of remakes is hopefully going to be Code Veronica, which is my favourite Resident Evil. So I hope they won't skip it, because it's possible they would. And there's been rumours of the 4 remake, so hopefully they won't skip this one too fast. And even if they do, I think it will come after 4. But I'm hoping to see, I doubt we will see something because we just got 8, but it's always possible. The remake and the number title seems to be having a different timeline, so who knows. Number 1. I put both of these in the same slot because I didn't feel like having 2 entries for games in the same franchise. Final Fantasy VII Remake was, without any competition, my favourite game of last year. And I'm very excited for part 2, I'm looking forward to it all the time. And even if just a screenshot or a teaser for it will definitely get me interested. And I'm very excited. And with Intergrade releasing around the same time as E3, it seems like a good time to show it off. As of 16, I'm not 100% sure on it yet. But I know that it's Final Fantasy and that's enough to keep me interested. And I know I will keep my eye on it. I know I'm always going to be excited to see more about it. And it's definitely going to be a day one purchase no matter what. So I can't wait to see more of either of those. And that's everything I'm looking forward to this year's E3. Like I said, it's a weird and confusing year, and we really don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully this will give us some good stuff to look forward to. Feel free to let me know what you're looking forward to this year in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching my first ever video like this. I'll be sure to make a follow-up about all the sort of good stuff we've seen at E3 this year. Maybe I'll make a top 10 list if there are 10 great things to look forward to.